It's like, no.
I hate you, Lamb.
Awesome, guys.
Get my trinket.
Not necessarily your trinket.
This is so much crap.
I think.
It's kind of sucks getting already looking at.
I know. That dick.
Just get your trinket.
There's a lot of people that got my trinket. God damn it.
You got some Warlords chest piece. That's pretty sweet and indestructible. Got some good guys.
I got a chest for the sun.
I told you that I feel more closer to you guys now than before. You bled a little bit, come out the backside a little better. Strong.
The raid that gets rolled over together.
The raid that gets squashed into pulled together, stayed together.
That's what we have so many people coming back week after week.
Are we gonna try doing the train guy, or are we gonna try going to Hans up front?
Hans is where we start tomorrow, so we can do the
Train guy.
Tomorrow is Hans, and then Flame Bender, and then does anybody remember what we said? I sent it out in the message if you were signed up Tuesday. I feel like...
Well, it should be the gigantic guy. The big red, whatever the hell his
Oh
name
yeah,
is.
so when the quest is due.
Come on.
There you go.
Yeah, Komab is the third guy for tomorrow. That's our train fellow.
So go back towards Beast Lord.
Yep. Back to Beast. You guys are going the wrong one.
Also for this fight, there's a mod that's really helpful called Fogar Assist. It shows you what lane you're in, what lane the trains are coming in, and really makes it a lot easier.
Okay, so I have to make a confession. You guys have a few seconds for a little bit of a story.
Sure.
So, everyone's seen Karate Kid, right? When Mr. Miyagi tells Daniel's son, karate yes, or karate no, right? There's no karate maybe. It's like a grape on the road. You're either in the road or you're on the side, or you're squished. I always think of that.
Either you karate yes or you karate no, you karate so-so. Like a great squish, just like great.
Wax on, you probably said it differently, but that's pretty fun.
Come on, epic loot trash. Big money, big money. I feel like my boots are gonna drop right now.
Oh wow, getting close. Ow, my nose!
I love the dialogue.
My sound turned off.
He sounds so bored. No, it's not that epic.
Oh no, that sounds like his job.
If you want, you can invite Goblin. But he's a healer, so I don't know if that would make a draw for your numbers or not. But,
Well, on the one hand, it's to me, on the other hand, the learning effect for me is something good.
This fight is very, very tough on the tanks. They take a huge amount of damage.
That's Sill's favorite kind of
Oh,
fight.
pretty.
No pressure, right?
I'm in the horns, by the way.
So one thing about this fight that's pretty unique is you can't stand at a certain spot at a certain time, which is of course not unique. The unique part is that the thing that tells you that you can't stand there occurs elsewhere. So you notice the train's coming through, right? The gates will open and the lights above them will turn on to indicate a train is going to come through. It can be a little bit tricky because you're not actually looking at your own feet, as we're so accustomed to telling us where to not stand. But, stand where the tank are, and you're safe. Because if you're not safe, that means the tank got hit too, and we're just not going to.
So, I'm sure everyone, there's lots of folks that have experience here, but I think for the folks that are uninitiated, I think the doors opening or closing is maybe a bigger visual cue, although it's not a different color. But typically, if you look like down the track side to side, right? Certainly as a range, I do that, right? I'm looking. But there is 100%. There's a distinct pattern that never changes. So, like if you go from blue to purple and then back to blue, then that'll always be the same. So it just takes, it's like Warlords, right? To a degree, it's just going to take pulls to kind of get an idea what the pattern is. And there'll be, I think, 2 split phases where the groups will split in half, and you'll have the tank and healers in one group that'll handle one train and another group another. If you don't split, I think the ones that are not like physically tanked will start throwing bombs at you.
Alright, so we will need to get set up.
There'll be a ranged guy in. There'll be a cannon here. Yeah, I've got to get.
That middle part does damage, guys.
Alright, so the guys that the range will. So there's like, I guess, 3 types of trains. Right? The first train is like just, I forget what they're called, iron runs or something. It's just like cannon fodder, right? So you just go to the Another train has like some different types of ads on there. Like there'll be a man at arms who's like a bellow, who like will do like an AoE pulse in the group. So if you see iron bellows pop up, he's active, right? So he's a good person to DPS. However, when he's active, he's got a partner called a flame mender, which cauterizes his wounds, I think. And I think it can maybe cauterize the boss, maybe. But that one needs to be killed first, the flame mender, and kicked. She does maybe every 30 seconds. She casts a thing, cauterize. So that's the 2 trains. The third train is the cannon train. So there's a guy out there that shoots bombs out, and that's just going to be on the range. So if you're ranged and you see a train pull up and no one jumps off, it's very likely that's your train to DPS.
So I made this a little hasty, but when we have to split side and side, we can split green and blue side. And yeah, I would suggest for next week, right? This will probably be our Saturday ambition boss, unless we have crazy luck in the next 20 minutes. And so I would suggest that people get the add-on helper for this guy. It's supposed to be awesome.
Does anyone happen to have it and know how to run it? Because that would be helpful.
Yeah, I have it.
Okay, whoever that is, if we can make sure they have assist for the raid warnings to pop up, and then if they can put the very specific colors down on the tracks, I think.
Oh, I don't have the one that does raid warning. There's 2 of them. There's one called Dokar Assist, which just it shows a graphical interface that shows which train is coming, so you just look at that instead of looking at lights. And then there's Dokar Helper, which is the one that actually does raid warnings. I don't have Dokar Helper.
I'm using Dokar Helper. You can put on whichever color you want, and then you have to set it up so that the add-on just calls out a color. So you set up each lane for a specific color. So whichever color is down, I'll just make sure that the lines are marked for that color, and then it'll just announce in Say Chat which color.
As the first few aren't that bad. It'll come on lane 4, and then top couple of lanes it'll come, and then the one that gets people first is when it comes in both 2 and 3. That's when it splits, and you have to get to your positions in lanes 1 and 4.
Can you set it up so that it does those colors?
Yep. Already set it.
Can he have assist? It's Gabrielle, right?
He's already got it. He's already got it.
Cool.
Alright. So I think the first couple lanes you pretty much stay in like mood for a while. And then well, you'll see. There'll be some where you want to shift out and then shift right back right away. So whenever we talk about movements, it's got to be quick. You know.
I can call it out if you want to. I don't know if you want
That would be awesome if you could.
Oh man, I'm tired.
to. So if I say a train's coming in lane 1, 1 is the one closest to him. 4 is where we are now. So if I say lane 2, that means the train's coming in 2.
And when we have to split to kill guys on both sides, Druids, Hunters, Rogues, Shamans, Warriors, and Zill will be purple. They also be purple.
Yeah, when the split is about to happen, you should generally be in lanes 2 or 3 so you can get to 1 and 4 quickly. You don't want to be at 1 if you're assigned to 4 during the split. So which one is going where? Green is going where? To the ones that at the actual spots on the map, square and the triangle.
So purple is Hunters, Druid, Rogues, Shaman, and Warriors, and Zill is our tank. And blue is everyone else.
Okay.
No, just when the
only when the
trains
split
lanes
happens.
2 and 3, and therefore we have to be split up.
Let's get a couple polls because I think there's lots of questions that 2 or 3 polls will probably answer, you know, and then a video later is going to make more sense if we're not successful.
Well, and that's always
Yeah, the raid damage will overwhelm us too if you don't get the man-at-arms down. Because Iron Bow plus bombs and everything will stack up. There's also these little things on the ground that try to suck you in, little grenades.
5, 4.
Yeah, so I'm a big believer in observing. We have
2,
time for like 2 polls, so
1.
we just want to make them full of observances so that we can be as prepared as possible. Right?
Should be on white. Should be taken on white, right? Coming back to the lane.
5, 4, 3,
Everyone should be on white.
Doors
So
open.
1.
lane 4 is not safe. You're gonna get killed, or at least not.
5, 4,
Lane 2, get out of 2.
3,
Lane 2 is not safe.
2,
Green is
1.
not.
5, 4,
Lane 1.
3, 2,
Go to purple.
1.
Go to yellow or go to or should be.
Purple.
This is the first that I had. This is the first train. There's nothing special. It's alien pottery, right?
4,
Lane 3, get out of 3.
2,
So we
1.
get to
5,
Lane 4.
3, 2, 1.
Can you just call the color that we should be on rather than
range on the gun. Range on the gun.
I put his ball on the gun. He's marked.
I think the group should be on white now.
5, 4, 3,
2.
So green's gonna be a train.
1. 5,
3.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
That's the one where you're gonna go out and back over real quick.
Beware.
Yeah, that's
And this is with the flame ender. The flame ender has a circle on his head. That's the one you should focus your skull again. That's the one you want to get first to kill, then man at arms.
5, 4,
Lane 1.
3, 2, 1.
Destruction. Beware.
I think split is next.
Yeah, you should probably split now. Split down.
Go
Beware.
to your color.
So I'll get to your 1 and 4.
So
1.
far lanes, far lanes, far lanes. Quick, 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 quick.
Beware.
This is trains below you. You want to go back to white.
Beware.
And a lot of room for improvement, but not terrible. Let's wipe and get back. So, guy who's calling out lanes, you're doing great. I have a request to make. Instead of saying a lane and a number, say a number and the word bad. Because if there's something I've learned about people, it's that when we're busy trying to do other things, we just can't comprehend a lot.